What's up, guys? Dotson Man Diecast here again for another podcast about Hot Wheels, about collecting, about being amazing, being you, about chasing after your dreams, whatever they may be, little or big, big or small, however you want to say, biggie smalls. So, Sunday today. I hope you're all having a blessed Sunday. I've got Twice Diecast playing in the background today while I do this podcast. I'm watching his video on, I think these are they Boulevard cars? I don't know. But he's let me go ahead and opening them. So he's opening them, he's going over them. It's nice to play when I do podcasts. Sometimes I'm doing this one downstairs, not in my Hot Wheel room. It's nice to just play people's videos. They're on, and just it gives me ideas and stuff like that. It sparks things, whatever you want to say, in my mind to continue to talk about different things. For example, I encourage you all sometimes for channels that you really like on YouTube. Like me, I love. Some of Derek on his diecast got me started on YouTube. Without him, I wouldn't have started doing this. I wouldn't have, that's just a fact. I got him started to collect. He started collecting Hot Wheels because I did, but he gave me that extra push to start a channel and to just do it and make your first video and don't worry about it. So for me, that's all I can do is to encourage others to step out and make that jump. And I'm going to talk about this a lot in my podcast. So, if you don't like encouragement, this is not the place for you. If you like to be a Debbie Downer and you just want to, just be negative and stuff like that, then you may not like this channel, or this podcast. So, anyways, I like to just run people's videos on YouTube because it helps them out. Just the runtime, the hours watched, the likes, comment on their videos. Whether you have time to write a paragraph or enough time just to say "What's up, dude," so that they know you were there, that you're watching. And if you didn't have a chance to watch the full thing, you can watch it later. So sometimes I'll just start people's videos and I don't have time to watch the whole thing, but it kind of just keeps track. Or you can hit watch later or saved for later on YouTube to watch people's videos later. But we just have to support each other, especially the smaller channels that are just starting out, because we were all there. I was there just a little under a year ago, maybe 9 or 10 months ago. I had 0 subscribers, and you have to start somewhere. Like I said before, and I'm going to say this a lot too. Your first videos are going to be garbage. They're not going to be good. Just you got to make the videos. You're going to grow. You're going to learn like anything else. Your first day on a soccer field, you're not going to be Pele. You're not going to be hitting goals in, and you're not going to be dribbling all crazy. And I'm not even a soccer fan. It's just a just a comparison on that. It takes time to get better at things, just like modifying cars. Your first custom is not going to be good either. But some people are a little bit more artistic or mechanical, better with their hands than others. But the cool thing about when you modify cars, there's all kinds of different avenues you can go down. Whether it be you just strip the paint off of it and polish it, like I do a lot of mine. I really enjoy doing that. Some other people like to put mud on them, make them rusty, jack them up. Eddie at Simple Customs, he does kind of all that stuff. I like watching his channel. Congratulations, Eddie at Simple Customs on YouTube, and he's on Instagram too. But he just posted his first couple of videos on YouTube. So, man, if I could, I'm just looking to. I hope I can be a part of people that actually want to start their channels and say, hey, Mark, you helped me start my channel or podcast or blog or whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. If you're a person that likes to write about Hot Wheels. Derek at Honest Diecast, he just made a list on their top 10 channels that we love on a blog. And so maybe you like to write. So make a blog about Hot Wheels. I mean, I'll support you. Shoot me the link. So, I mean, whatever you like to do, there's a lot of different avenues you can go down. When it comes to collecting cars, my buddy at work, and I'll say this a lot too, my buddy Chris does a podcast for recovering addicts. And I was like, hey, I mean, I can do that. So, I mean, like, how am I supposed to talk about Hot Wheels when you're just so used to showing them off all the time? Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Just look at it. Look at it, sir. So you're used to showing cars off and just talking about that car or what you found today, hunting videos. So something like a podcast is definitely a little bit more complicated than that because you have to talk about, like, topics and but people have to listen more. So I do appreciate that. When you guys are listening to this podcast, that you've got to just listen to the words I say and not get distracted by videos. So eventually, like I said, I might do some videos while I do my podcast, but for now, just doing this. So something else I'd like to talk about, and I don't want to, we have a couple people this week that, or in this last couple weeks, that have dealt with losses in their family. Sorry, I'm going to get a little closer to the mic here. And I'm not going to give away. I'd like to send a surprise to one of them. And I just wanted to say how incredible, again, this community is to band together to purchase a gift for somebody that just lost someone in their lives. And we put a card together and everything. So, sorry, there's a rice rocket running past the house. Sound like a Civic. Pooter pipe. Wah, wah. Toretto! Anyways, you see how easily I get distracted. But you guys are awesome and amazing. You have huge hearts. And I've never met anyone like the diecast community, this group of people. And I am fully blessed to be a part of it. So I just wanted to give everyone a shout out that helped with getting a Hot Wheel homie a pick-me-up gift that says, hey, we're here, we're thinking about you, we're here for you during these times, and we're not just saying that. We're not the kind of group that just says, hey, yeah, no, I'm thinking about you, I'm praying for you. I am. Multiple times a day, I'm praying for you, buddy. And, yeah, I can't imagine. So, just wanted to touch that quickly. On a lighter note, did some hunting recently. Haven't found anything amazing yet lately because I haven't had a lot of basic cars drop. It's been pretty dry. So I've been doing a lot of... I purchased some stuff online on Mercari. I bought some Datsun lots. I like to buy lots. So I'll see a lot of Datsuns. I mean, and I know what they're all worth, like fairly worth, like whether it be like $5 or $10 a piece. So if I feel like it's a deal, or if I'm getting a couple free cars because the value is pretty good, then I'll buy the lot of Datsuns because I'm just crazy about Datsun 510s. So I bought a couple lots on Mercari, but in the process, I'm like going over all the scalper stuff. It's like I'm not looking for scalper stuff. I'm not looking for people that are scalping, but it's impossible to miss. It's impossible to like just ignore. So I mean, there's people asking $30 to $40 and getting it for the BRE 2-packs for the Datsun 510s. And then it's just crazy what they're asking for some other cars, like some RLC cars and stuff from just a couple of years back. They're going for like, $100 to $200, and they paid $20-$30 or whatever for them. So it's frustrating, and I'm always complaining I'm like going through them, I'm like, oh gosh, and then Kimber's like, just calm down. There's nothing you can do. They're going to be out there. So, I mean, the only thing I can do is just it's something that just needs to be talked about and frowned upon. And then the biggest thing is just to not buy that stuff from them, and to not feed into it. So, yeah, it's one of those things that's not going away anytime soon, but we can talk about it and we can call people out for doing it. It's just not cool. But yeah, there's bigger problems in the world. You guys gotta remember that. These are toy cars. It's a hobby of ours. It does bring us joy, but we still have to. I don't know. We still have to love people and forgive people and give people some grace, even if they are doing it. I don't think anyone's beyond saving and changing their outlook. I think when they hear people talk about it level-headedly, like I'm doing right now, that when you're calling them names and being nasty, it just kind of fuels the fire, because they're just going to keep doing it because they're like, oh, forget those guys. They don't even, you couldn't even have a conversation with me about why I'm scalping or whatever. So just be kind to people. Even I don't hate anyone. I don't hate scalpers. I dislike what they're doing immensely. I really don't like it, but it's not going to go away anytime soon. But all we can do is talk about what it's going to take to help fix it and stop purchasing the stuff. I don't care. I've had comments like, yeah, people are going to keep doing it because because that's the only way they can get it, and that's just not true. So try to help people out as much as possible to help find things that they're looking for. It helps to watch other people's hunting videos on people like Big A, Honest Diecast, Mustang Hunter, just like the channels that Skips Diecast, that do a lot of hunting, because if we find extra cars and you really need that car, then we can help you out. But and here's another thing. Oh, nice. Watch this video on David Twice Diecast. Just found a 510. So just don't be weird about it, though. Like when somebody offers to grab you a car, or if you need them, help them if they have an extra one, don't be obnoxious. Don't be demanding. One thing that I don't like, and I try to be patient with everybody, but I don't like demanding people, especially on my channel, that come in, give me this, send me this. Oh, you have an extra one? Send it to me. I know not everyone was raised like I was, and not everyone has great manners, but I could help teach you some. So just say, please, thank you. Hey man, I really need that car. Could you send that to me? I'll pay for shipping. How much do you want for the car? I'll give you a couple bucks for the car, whatever you paid for it. I'll cover shipping. You got to remember, people aren't rich and they don't have a bunch of extra money just to send you stuff, and I can't do that. I like to give gifts. I like to bless people. I like to help people, but I can't do that all the time. I can't afford to. I got bills to pay. I have a mortgage, I have a car payment. I have all that stuff. I have a beautiful fiance that, she may get into Hot Wheels a lot more, and then I have to pay for 2 sets of Hot Wheels. So just keep that in mind. I could be going broke any day now. I'm going to be broke! So yeah, it's just, don't be a grubber. That's what I call it. Don't be a grubber. Don't be demanding. Be nice. Have manners. Please and thank you. Just be really nice and kind. Don't be demanding. And don't join people's giveaways. Just to get free stuff. There's a lot of people out there that are doing that. And I've dealt with it, but I haven't seen too much of it. Like I've said before, I've been pretty blessed to not be able to have a bunch of grubbers come in. I mean, the people that have won are supporters, great supporters of my channel, so I appreciate that. So I do I love doing giveaways, but yeah, you can kind of see some of the greed come out in people when you do giveaways. It's all the only reason they're there. They don't see them around besides that. So that's never going to go away, but I can always encourage people to start thinking about others more than yourself. Just how about you give some stuff away? I don't care if you don't have a big channel. If you have a smaller channel, whatever, it doesn't matter how many followers you have. You can still bless people. You can still help people out, and no problem. There's a lot of people out there that send stuff all the time. I'm not gonna start naming names just because the people are too generous in this community of our group of friends. You know, I'd be on here all day. You know, all the people that give away stuff. So yeah, so you know, don't be a grubber, be a giver. You know, just be just be the good G, not the bad G. That's what I'm gonna say. Be a good G, not a bad G. Grubber, bad G. Giver, good G. So, yeah. So just give. You know, especially during the holiday season. So yeah, I just realized you guys can probably hear all the cars passing by. I live like on a highway. Like, it's not fun. That's one of the reasons why I'm moving. I got semi trucks. I got cars like speeding past like super fast. It's like 25. It's like 30 mile an hour in front of my house, and people do 50, 60. It's crazy. So to me, it's not really. I can't shoot my detailing videos. I'd like to get into detailing more and making. I mean, I'm into detailing, but I'd like to shoot more videos. But it's impossible in front of my house with the amount of cars that drive by, that speed by, that rev by, like little race rockets and stuff like that. People just drive like absolute idiots. So yeah, I'll be moving. Hopefully we'll get a house with a big garage. That's the goal, so I can shoot some videos inside. My detailing channel is On the Mark Detail on YouTube, and I'm going to be growing that soon. I haven't posted anything in a long time because, like I said, there's nowhere for me to really shoot my videos without tons of noise and just people gawking and stopping by and stuff like that. So, I mean, when I'm detailing cars, or especially nicer cars, like when I did Lamborghini, people stop by all the time. Even when I'm like, you know, got the GTR and I'm detailing that or whatever I'm doing to that, people like to stop by, people that I don't know. And then I have no problem talking to people. I love people, and especially car people, but sometimes it's just they don't read body language. Like, hey, I got to get this car done. I can't talk right now. But so it'd be nice to have some dang privacy, and you know, not worry about getting hit every time I pull out of my driveway. So we're excited to move, whether it be in the state, I don't know. Looked at Idaho, like Boise, Nampa area. You can buy twice the house for half the money. So it's crazy living around here. We got to train too that you think you'd get used to after like 5 or 6 years, however long I've been here. But no, you never get used to the train. It always bothers me, and especially it likes to go off right before I fall asleep. So just wakes me wide awake, like I'm just about to close my eyes, fall asleep, and then it's 6 times. No one's counting, just me. So, anyways, man, just going off on rants, man. Just like Hewitt's, man. Whenever you do an impression of me, it's like you sound like you're Elvis Presley or something. Like, I don't sound like that. Come on, Mark. I mean, geez, man, come on. I don't sound like Elvis Presley. Oh, we love you, Hewitt's Hotwheel president. Check out Hewitt's Hot Wheels if you get the chance. Awesome guy. I think one of everyone's favorite people, like person. Like he's a legitimately good person, and I've chatted with him a couple times on the phone, at least once. And he's just a real dude, and I appreciate real people. I think we all do. I mean, not all of us do. Some people out there, you know, especially like some richer people, you get into those kind of like the people that just have their noses in the air. I can't really understand or get along with those people that well. I just don't jive with them. It's just like I don't get this like conversation, just fake surface level conversation. I don't get it. So, yeah. But yeah, back to diecast. I'm really excited for some new cars that are out. I just haven't found them yet. I haven't found the BRE 2-pack. Like I said, Big Adrian sent me one, so I love that, but I want to find it. I have to find it. For all you hunters out there, Hot Wheel hunters, diecast hunters, whatever you collect, it's the hunt that's a lot of fun, and it can be very frustrating too. But what's not frustrating that's fun? I mean, like, you've got sports and you got all these other things. It's like it's fun, but it can be frustrating too. Your team loses, or you're playing sports and you twist your ankle, or the other team, the referee's not good. There's always going to be some kind of disadvantage, and you're always going to have some kind of a rough week, or maybe a rough couple months of not finding any cars. But you will find them. You'll find some cool cars, and sometimes it helps just to branch out and look into other cars too. I know not everybody has a bunch of money or wants to start collecting different cars, but David at Twice Diecast, let me go ahead and open it. I'm watching his video right now. He's doing some hunting, but he got me onto like majorettes and some of the European type cars too. I don't collect too many M2s. I do it when there's 510s that are really cool, because M2 does have really cool cars. Their wheels and tires are trash, but I've bought many M2s, but I just don't. I don't collect them all. It'd be way too expensive. I don't have room for all those. I realistically need to dwindle down my collection, because I think we all get to the point, and I know that my homie Nas has talked about it. He's collected so many things over the years, like Funko Pops and all kinds of toys, and at a certain point you kind of have to purge out your collections. Like, you get too much stuff, it's too much material things, or just you don't have room for it. So sometimes you just have to purge it out and, like, I don't know, not start over, but just like dwindle down your collection. So for me, I have tons of main lines. I have tons of premium cars that I don't know whether I'll keep them or not. Now, I might get rid of some of them, might sell them for basically what I paid for them, or a tiny bit more if there's shipping to cover shipping. And if anyone has like a large collection or is looking to get rid of stuff, don't feel like you're a scalper if you have to sell some stuff to get rid of it and not lose all that money, because that's not scalping. That was not your intent when you bought the car. Your intent wasn't to make money on that car. And same with some of the older stuff that you have. If you've got some old rare Hot Wheel that you need to sell and it's worth $200, sell it for $200. If you need that money to pay your bills, feed your family, whatever, that's not scalping. It sounded like I was from like Jersey. That's not scalping. Just like got some random accent. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I might end up getting rid of a lot of main lines and some premiums to maybe local people or whatever. I hate shipping stuff and selling stuff online. I just realistically a lot of times don't have the time to ship things. It's so time consuming, and it's slow and it's expensive. So, yeah, so I might dwindle my down, because here's the goal, guys. With me personally, I'd like to get rid of a lot of cars, and my whole goal is to own every 510 Hot Wheel ever made. That is my goal. So, of course, that's extremely expensive for me to do, because you guys know that like the most popular Hot Wheels in the world are like Datsun 510s and Gassers and like Red Lines. And there's some other ones too, RLC, all that stuff. But if anyone could tell me, like, if there's a Datsun 510, people are going to hoard it, people are going to scalp it. Like, it's one of the most popular cars. And I love that, because not a lot of younger people knew what a Datsun 510 was at all until the Hot Wheels became popular. So I love that people get excited about Datsun 510s, because I, of course, have a 69 two-door fully built, and it's a process of me restoring this thing, but I love that car. I've had 6 Datsun 510s and a few Zs. So, yeah, I love Datsun. So, of course, I want to own all of the Hot Wheels, and some of those cars are so expensive. I mean, even the RLC ones, like, you're going to spend a couple $100, $200, $300, $400, $500. It's just, so of course I got to get rid of some stuff. I need to downsize anyways. So there's that. And here, I was just, when I was saying that, when I was talking about getting rid of some Hot Wheels, here's an idea that I had I think this week. It's gone through my mind before, and I know David at Twice Diecast, because like I said, I'm watching this video right now, but I know he'll be on board, and I know Derek will be on board, and some of you guys will really think this is cool. I don't know whether it'll happen or not, but I would love to have a community gathering from the Hot Wheel community of all the collectors, all the people that are close to each other, and some people that may not know us or whatever, but I'd like to have like a convention set a place at like a convention center and right by a hotel or whatever, and like once a year get together and race cars, like create a track, do some racing, just to meet each other in person would be so amazing. So let me know what you guys think of that, whether we should put that into motion, start planning it after all this COVID stuff kind of ends, maybe next year, 2022, 2023, I don't know, just start planning it. And I think that would be really amazing to find a spot, kind of a central spot maybe or something, I don't know, where people can fly. We can start a GoFundMe for people that can't afford it, because I know that some people cannot afford it, the flight, the hotel, or whatever. So there's that train. I love it. Oh yeah. I'm going to pause it for a second here, guys. This is annoying. All right, the train is gone and past, I think. So we can continue on here. So I'm just going to go for a couple more minutes, and then I've got to shoot a video. I'm going to do a tribute to my friend that passed away this week, and his sons and everything that are also my friends. So he had a '68 Mustang Fastback that he sold to buy his wife her wedding ring. Excuse me. So I'm gonna do a Mustang tribute video to him. So of course a certain level of thought has to go into that. So because it's a special video for me to make, but I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Yeah, just cherish the time you have with your family and your friends, and even your Hot Wheel homies. Let them know how awesome they are, especially the people who support you, that cheer you on. Money can't buy that. So I really appreciate everyone that continually supports me, watches my videos, listens to my podcasts. It's amazing, and I love it. So, yeah, I just gonna, no hunting today, no Hot Wheel hunting, but it's kind of relaxing Sunday. I'm probably gonna go live on YouTube for members. Try to give them a day during the week. I still have to do a live for just a regular live as well. But for everyone else, and I just need you guys all to understand that, memberships and stuff like that on there, I don't treat those people anything different. They're no better, or everyone's the same. I appreciate their support. I like to do something extra for them for their financial support and helping my channel to pay for things like the mic that I'm talking into right now and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will. Again, one thing so let me know what you guys think of that idea of having a get together where we can buy and sell cars, we can race cars, we can trade cars, we can just meet each other in person and have it at like an event, like a convention center. So let me know what you guys think of that in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next podcast or next video on YouTube, and just remember, one thing, if anything about me, is I love you guys, and, well, I'm in your face.